Today we are at the Pearl Beach Club. We would like to show you this amazing location that you may consider for your wedding. It is located in Punta Cana area, right on the beach of the Atlantic Ocean, and we will show you now in details what locations it has for a wedding, for the getting ready, for the ceremony, for the cocktail hour, reception. We will show you everything. This is Evelyn. She is the wedding planner of the Pearl Beach Club, and today she will assist us to make a video tour at this amazing location.
Thank you, Ala, for having us. Yes, a Pearl Beach Club is a beachside style beach club. We have also a touch of Caribbean style, so that's why we have a Mediterranean menu mixed with Dominican options as well. Now with the new protocols, we have of course met everything that is required by the government. So first of all, when our guests are coming in, we have the rock here to sanitize their food, and also we have the sandwiches that encourage them, to wear their face masks, and also the instructions that we will be handling throughout the whole venue. Here is our checkpoint where we have the hand sanitizers, we take the temperature of your body, and also we have the small questionnaires, health questionnaires that everyone needs to fill out. This is something that we can deliver ahead of time to our brides, so they can deliver us before the wedding day. So that means that your guests are not gonna be here standing up, making lines and filling that out to give that out to the venue. So that means that as soon as your guests are loaded, we receive the health questionnaires, and then we of course continue with the program of the wedding.
Okay, let's go inside and see what amazing locations this venue has.
Located where exactly we start walking with our bridal party the day of the wedding. From here up to the beach area where we set up our wedding, we have over 72 meters long. So that means a very long and convenient way for our videographers and photographers, and as well as our bridal party, to enjoy the walk up to the ceremony area. Sometimes our weddings are beach styles and others are more elegant. For those elegant weddings, we have the option to set up a white platform on the beach, so our bridal parties don't step on the sand, so they can keep their elegant style. Our brides can steal their high heels and so on. As well as for the bridal party, they can also be seated on a white platform while they are enjoying the ceremony.
And what is the minimum and maximum capacity of the weddings that Pearl can host?
Yes, the minimum is just a couple. So okay. We are open to do elopement weddings, very intimate weddings as well, and the maximum will be 400 people. Get ready in one of the rooms at the Catalonia Hotel. Catalonia is our sister hotel, so it is located right next to us. What we do, we take care of getting the bride to the room when they come to Pearl in the morning for the getting ready, as well as the vendors, photographers or videographers, makeup artists. We take them all on a golf cart together with the bride. And of course, we follow up the agenda depending on the transport that they will need between the bridal room to Pearl. Same as at the end of the getting ready section, we transport the bride to Pearl, from the room to Pearl on the golf cart, as well as the vendors. The room is assigned normally based on the availability of the hotel. We try, of course, to offer this room because it's the closest one located to Pearl Beach Club. However, it will depend on the hotel availability. It may have a charge between $95 to $120 per the use of the room that day. And it will be available from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. So it's a very good time schedule for the getting ready and to manage all the timeline and all the operations that we need during the getting ready day. Stage area, and it is actually one of our most popular areas for weddings, and especially of course for other type of events. The stage is very popular because of the size, because of everything that is included when you rent the stage. We have of course 11 cabanas, which are very convenient for those weddings that are looking to have more relaxed event here on the stage. We have a maximum capacity of 400 people on the stage, so you can imagine how big it is. We have the DJ stage area already included, of course. We have the sound system, the lighting, basic lighting included, and of course the privacy of this area when you pay the fee for the use of the stage. It's perfect because we have good space for reception, for dinner, or for cocktail hour. So everything in one place. It's perfect. And then we have a good space. It's open air. The nice view of the ocean is incredible. And of course, the bars that we have included in the stage make a plus, because that way we can have we can keep a smooth operation throughout the whole wedding.
Is it possible to put a ceiling here, just in case of the bad weather, or in case the couple wants to put more lights here? Is it possible to put something like...
We are able to set up a tent, clear roof, or black or white, so it depends on what your vision is for the day ceremony. Lights, of course, will be set up. For example, these bistro lightings are here due to a recent event that we have here on the stage, and the lights, it will be, of course, set up depending on the vision of your wedding, if it's a bistro lighting or if it's a fairy lights. So it depends, of course, what you're looking for.
Can this place be used for the ceremonies as well, or only for the reception and for the cocktail hour?
It can be used for ceremony as well. But how we do it is we use part of the stage for ceremony, and then the half of the stage will be set up for the reception. Once the ceremony is done, we just move all the chairs to the reception, and of course you can still enjoy of the ceremony area together in the stage with your reception area and the cocktail hour. So everything in one place. The most popular and requested area for ceremony. The beach area, it's a beautiful area to set up any type of ceremony. I mean, symbolic and legal ceremony. So we have plenty of space to set up half moon style ceremony, or even standard theater style ceremony area. It's a great area where we have plenty of space to set up any type of ceremony. Let's say half moon style or even standard theater style. So any type of setup that you have in mind, we are able to do it because of the plenty space that we have on the beach. Also, we don't have the beach is very quiet. As you can see, we don't have that many boats behind us.
I like this about this place.
Yeah.
You know.
So that means that the beach is, as you can see, private for your wedding, and then you don't have to worry about the backgrounds, because you will be in a very paradisiacal private area to say yes on your big day.
Yeah. Evelyn, what do you usually do with the sunbeds? I can see sunbeds around this place, and for example, when the couple doesn't rent the full venue, how you can make it more private without other people around?
So that's a very good question. We are open to set up any type of ceremony, so that means that we are flexible in moving our beds away, so our wedding ceremony is more private. So they don't have like people near them, that they are not part of the wedding, and so on. we have no problem to move our beds and to give the most special and private area as possible. This is when we are not privatizing the full venue. We have that option.
Yeah.
Of course, if you are privatizing the venue, you don't have anybody on those beds, or we just move the beds away so you have the full area completely for the shooting, especially, and for your photos, for your wedding photos.
What kind of the packages do you have, or you can make something special for the brides? Like how usually it works?
It's personalizing every wedding and going throughout the vision of every couple. We don't do wedding packages. We personalize each wedding because each wedding is different. So we strongly believe in working in hand by hand with each couple, and this is something that had allowed us to accomplish their vision on their big day.
With what budget can they do the wedding here? For example, if it is elopement, starting with what price they can make the elopement ceremony at Pearl?
Of course, it will depend on the decoration, entertainment they want to add to their program. But that's most basically the starting price for the elopement weddings.
And what about big weddings, something like 50, 100 guests? What would be the average budget for the couple?
The average of the weddings between 50 people to 80, that would be like between 8,000 to 15,000. I mean, of course, it will depend on the menu. It will depend also of the hours of open bar that you would like to add, decorations, entertainment, and of course, all the rest of the elements that will be included in the wedding.
What was the biggest wedding that you made here at Pearl? How many guests did it have?
The biggest wedding that we've done here, it's being of 245 people. I remember that the budget of that wedding was around 75,000 because of all the elements and all the times of open bar that we added. So like I said, it will depend on the amount of hours of open bar, the type of menu, quantity of decorations and entertainment that you would like to add to your weddings. We have a wedding dossier with different options of food and beverages. However, we are very flexible in personalizing your menu and going through your vision and your request, because you may have a request of a signature drink, or maybe offer a special late dinner or a late snack that you want to offer from your hometown. So we are open to offer that, and of course that will affect your budget besides the number of guests that you are bringing to the venue.
Do you have your own decorating team, or the couple needs to look for somebody, or how it works?
We take care of all the decorations. We work very close to our couples to make sure that we are going through every detail of their vision. We hire external vendors of every type. They know our standards, and of course we work with the best providers in the area. We take care of all the decorations, so our couples don't have to worry about it. We request our couple to share their vision board with us through Pinterest, or even a Word document, or maybe a PDF. So it doesn't matter how they're working their vision board. Once we go through their vision board, then we start working on all the details, on the type of flowers they want, the color palette, and so on. After that, then we set up a decor plan. It's a PDF document where we explain step by step every event of the wedding, so they know what to expect the day of the wedding, how things will look like when they come here to enjoy their big day.
Do you have several wedding planners, or with whom usually the couple communicates with? With you, or there are other professionals also?
I'm the wedding planner for Beach Club. I work directly with the couple, or I work with the external planners. I mean, the couples book their wedding dates directly with me. If they have a preferred wedding planner that they've been working on, that's fine. We are more than happy to collaborate with their wedding planners. That way, the couples need to get in touch with me to hold the wedding day directly with her, to see everything in regards to food and beverages. And of course, the wedding planner will take care of the rest of the services, entertainment, decorations, and the rest of the services that they need for the big day. And the other option would be to work with us directly as their wedding planner and of course their wedding venue.
And a lot of brides, they worry about the transportation because it's an outside venue, and a lot of them are staying at the all-inclusive resort. How can they get here? Do you provide with transportation, or they need to look for somebody?
We work with an external transportation company to provide those transfers the day of the wedding.
Does Pearl Beach Club has the vendor fee? For example, does the couple need to pay for the photographers, videographers, makeup artists when they are bringing them here?
They don't need to pay vendor fee because we don't have vendor fee. So they are more than welcome to bring their preferred vendor. Let's say if they have hired already their makeup artist, photographer, videographer, or any other external vendor, they are more than welcome. We require them, of course, to put them in contact with us so we can collaborate with the timeline and all the needs that they may have from our ends. But of course, there is no vendor fee, and this is this is something not to worry for the couples. We do have areas fees. Depending on the areas that they want to use, we have different prices. The prices go from $500 up to $1,500. The good thing is that you can combine each area depending on your needs and the program of your wedding. And we have only one wedding per day.
Brides have a question how they can book Pearl Beach Club for their wedding day.
The process to book the wedding with Pearl Beach Club is first quote the food and beverages. Once we have set up the food and beverages options that you want for the wedding, then we sign a catering agreement plus the deposit, the required deposit that it will be made as a wire transfer in our bank in the United States. Then once the date is officially secured with us, then we start planning the wedding with looking at the vision, looking at color palettes, the decorations, and all the fun parts of the wedding, which are very lovely. The payment policy is first deposit will be $1,000 to block the wedding date. 50% of deposit will be paid 6 months prior to the wedding date, and last deposit will be 1 month prior to the wedding.
And what happens with the deposit if the bride decides to cancel her wedding?
The deposit is not refundable at all. So what we do, we give the option to our bridal couple to come to Pearl and spend a day with us. Or maybe we can set up a romantic dinner on the beach, or we can just reschedule the wedding to another date. So those are the options to take advantage of the $1,000 deposit they have made, because it's not refundable. However, we want them to experience what is Pearl exactly. If you decided not to do the wedding with us at all, if you cannot travel or any other thing has happened to you, and then you actually need to cancel your wedding, then 50% of the deposit that you will send will be refundable, only 50% of it. That means that 25% of the 50% deposit you will send will be refundable to you. That will be refundable by wire transfer as well.
Is it possible to change the wedding date?
Nowadays, we are offering the option to postpone their wedding because of COVID. We are not charging a new fee to transfer their wedding to a new date. So we are flexible to change the wedding date. We will transferring everything we had agreed in the original contract to the new wedding date. This offer is because of COVID. Okay, so before COVID, we were able to change the date, and then a new fee will be applied because we were occupying, of course, because we were confirming a new wedding date. So now we covered if you need to change the wedding date because of the current situation, then we will change the date and no extra fee.
Evelyn, what cocktail areas do you have for the weddings, and how long it usually lasts? For 1 hour, or it can be longer?
We have different areas for the cocktail hours. I will say that we have 4 areas for the cocktail hours. The beach area where we are now, we call it the beach bar. It's perfect for cocktail hour. The cocktail hour is only 1 hour, and we have the option to do the cocktail here on the beach, as I was mentioning, also on the lounge area, or in the restaurant, or on the stage area. The beach bar is perfect for those relaxed beach-style weddings because you enjoy the breeze of the ocean, and you have, of course, the ceremony area right in front of you. So basically it's like around 30 meters away from the ceremony area, and the beach bar will be the perfect option for those weddings that are beach style and relaxed.
Can the couple extend the cocktail hour, for example, make it not 1 hour but 1.5?
The cocktail hour, of course, can be extended. It will depend on the cocktails and appetizers or hors d'oeuvres options that they would like to add for those additional hours.
How many weddings per day are usually done at the Pearl Beach Club? Until what time the couple can party here?
We hold only 1 wedding per day. That gives you the option to combine all our areas as the best fit your vision. So that means we can start ceremony on the beach, cocktail hour on the beach bar or on the lounge area, and then have the rest of the reception on the stage area. The starting time will be set up to your vision. That means that if you want to finish your party at 3 a.m., we will be here for you, as long as you have open bar contracted until the end of the party.
To compare this with the resort, it's very convenient for the couple, for the guests, because as I know, at the resort, they have to finish their party at about 11:30 p.m. But here you can just party till the morning, maybe.
They can party until the sun is up.
Till what time usually the couples have parties?
The parties normally last between midnight up to 2:30 to 3 a.m. Also, it depends as well how late we start the wedding and how many entertainment we are adding to the party. Because if you're adding bands, if you're having crazy hours, if you're having certain type of shows, of course, it will extend the party to the village. Since it is the Caribbean, I think a lot of couples would like to make your wedding by the beach, on the sand, and I see that this area is very spacious. And is it possible to make the dinner, the reception here? Absolutely, yes. For those relaxed beach-style weddings, we use all this area. We set up the cocktail hour here, also all the tables for the reception and for dinner. And we also use the DJ beach area, which is right behind you, for the party. We set up, for example, the dance floor, lights, and all the elements that we add to have fully the wedding here on the beach. So I can say that this venue has a lot of different places for the ceremony, cocktail hour, reception, very diverse place for your wedding day. The restaurant is very spacious at the Pearl Beach Club. For what events can this place be used? The lounge area is used most of the times for cocktail hours, and then we go up to the restaurant to continue the reception or the dinner of the event.
So this place is usually used for the cocktail hour, and that area, yes, the restaurant is used for the dinner actually.
Especially for weddings under 80 people, because here we have enough space to set up highball tables and of course enjoy the cocktail hour. The restaurant is perfect as well to set up the wedding for 80 people and even include there a dance floor because maximum capacity is 120 people. Yes, we do have our restaurant as a plan B since it is a covered open air restaurant. So it is perfect to set up our ceremony in there as well as the reception. If we have a wedding under 80 people. If we have weddings over 80 people, we set up on the stage area, and in this case we will need to set up a tent on the stage area to cover the reception area. The tent and the stage is covered by our couples.
And Evelyn, what venues Pearl has for the reception?
We have, besides the beach area, we have the restaurant where we are right now. The restaurant has a maximum capacity for 120 people. Also, we have the stage area for up to 400 people.
Yes. And for example, if the couple has about 50 guests, they can choose any location for the reception or not?
So for weddings, let's say between 35 to 50 people, we use the restaurant as a perfect option for the reception. Because of the space, we can bring even the cocktail hours here. We can include the dance floor here, so we have enough space to play a little bit with the setup in the restaurant.
The stage area can fit 400. Yeah?
400
people. And the beach area, how many people?
Over 250 people. We have a wedding dossier where we include from hors d'oeuvres and cocktails up to midnight dinner or canapes. So that means that if you want a plated dinner for a wedding of 80 people, we have it. If you want a buffet for 50 people, we have it. We have it in our gastronomy offer.
How usually the food is served? Is it plated or is it buffet?
For weddings over 100 guests, it's usually served as buffet. We highly recommend buffet style dinner. However, if our couples are leaning towards a plated dinner, we are open to do it.
And where usually the party is done? On the stage, on the beach, or where?
The party can be held in the same area of the reception, or it can be held in a different location. Since we hold only one wedding per day, so we have that convenience option to play around with our areas. Then we can move to the stage area or to the beach area if the vision of your wedding has it.
And, what about the music, the DJ, the band? Do you provide with all that stuff, or the couple needs to look for somebody?
Vendors that provide us with DJs, bands, solos, saxophone, all those type of entertainment is provided by vendors that we work with.
And what is the most popular entertainment during the party?
Crazy Hour. Crazy Hour is a must. Yeah. Dominican Crazy Hour, or a mix between karaoke, which is like a carnival style crazy hour and Dominican mix, that's a must.
And when it comes to the party, to the most funniest part of the wedding day, do you provide with entertainment?
Yes, we do provide entertainment for our weddings. We work with professional vendors that they have many years working in Punta Cana, and they specialize in providing the best options for entertainment. So we take care of that, and we go with what the bride and groom are looking for.
And what if the couple finds the vendor they like? Can they bring him to Pearl? For example, you are working with the different vendors for the entertainments. Can the couple invite someone else with whom you are not working?
We work in collaboration with external vendors. We prefer external vendors that our couples would like to hire directly. So that's not a problem. Since we have no vendor fees, they're more than welcome to come and participate in their weddings.
to taste the foods that will be on their wedding day? Can they do that?
Yes, we recommend having a tasting at least 1 month prior to the wedding. And it will be based on the food and beverages selection they've made from our dossier. We highly recommend it 1 month prior to the wedding in case of we need to do any changes to the current menu they have chosen.
And can they make tasting, for example, 6 months before the wedding or 1 year before the wedding day?
Yes.
They will be able to have the same food in 1 year on their wedding day.
Yes, they can have a tasting up to 1 year before the wedding day, and they will have the same menu they've tried, the same menu they've tasted before the wedding.
And what about the cocktails? Does the couple have to choose the cocktails from the menu and the food as well? Or, for example, if they want something different, is it possible to make it for them?
We have both options. We have a wedding dossier with different food and beverages options. It goes from appetizers, hors d'oeuvres, up to a plated or buffet dinner. Mostly all our weddings choose their food and beverages options from the wedding dossier. We are also open to meet those special requirements. For example, if we have a couple that they want a hometown signature drink or a special plate or a special snack from their hometown, we are open to do it as well.
And, how soon before the wedding day can the couple book their wedding date?
The wedding day must be booked as soon as they have agreed with the food and beverages quotation.
And what about guys getting ready? Is it possible to book a room also as for the bride, or how usually?
We provide a room for the groom and the guys to get ready. And of course, it's an additional room from the bride and the bridesmaids room.
Is it possible to get ready for the groom at Pearl, not at the resort, but at Pearl? Do you have something?
Yes, the groom can get ready here at Pearl Beach Club. He will be using our common areas as we don't have a private room for getting ready.
And what is the closest resort to the Pearl Beach Club?
The closest resort is Catalonia Bávaro and Catalonia Royal. And we work very closely when we have weddings at Pearl Beach Club. For example, if our wedding guests are staying in Catalonia, which is very convenient because it's less than 5 minutes, literally less than 5 minutes walking.
So they don't need transportation?
That's correct, they don't need transportation. So they get, of course, special rates and special offers from Catalonia.
Okay, so they get some good offers from the Catalonia to stay there. How do they usually get here? By the golf cart, walking, or how it works? I know that it's just 5 minutes, but how it usually works?
They usually get here walking because we have a shortcut that communicates Pearl Beach Club with the Catalonia Hotel. However, for our wedding couples and our wedding parties, we arrange a golf cart transportation for the getting ready.
Can you give us more specific prices for the weddings here? Like for 2 people, for 50 people, maybe up to 100 people? How much it will be to make the wedding at Pearl?
We can start doing the wedding, for example, for elopement weddings for $700. I mean, including dinner, including decorations. Of course, everything will depend on what they're looking for and what their vision is. And I would say a wedding for 30 people, it will be for around $3,500 US, American US. And a wedding for 50 people, I will say from 5,500. And a wedding for 80 will be around 8,000 to 9,000. That's of course based on the food and beverages options and the open bar that we have in the wedding dossier, and including taxes as well. So it will depend, obviously, the decorations, type of menu, type of drinks, and the brand. So everything will will affect the final budget. It will be the starting prices, including taxes, for this number, I guess 80 people that you were mentioning. So including the open bar, including cocktails, including appetizers, and obviously the dinner.
And actually taking that package, they don't need to worry about anything. They can just add something on top, but actually they can make the wedding and don't need to pay any extra.
It will depend of the extras that they want to add, of course. Yes, they can add anything or remove all the food options that they don't need.
Okay, I think we have covered the most frequently asked questions from the brides in this video, and this video will be very useful because not everyone can travel to Punta Cana, to the Dominican Republic before their wedding day, and they can watch this video and have a better idea about the venue, about the views, and of course they can ask us additional questions, any other questions they have. They can contact you directly. Thank you very much for your time, for assisting us during the day. It was very helpful. We received a lot of new information for us as well. So if in case we have any questions from the brides, we can answer some questions.
Yeah. Thanks to you and for your team as well for making us part of this day. I really enjoyed showing you around our beautiful venue. It's a beautiful venue and I love to share what we have to offer and how we work, of course, and how open we are to accommodate any requests that your brides have nowadays, and especially with the COVID protocols that we are having in place with the events. And it's been so helpful as well to use your platform to let know our brides what options they can find in us. Of course, we'll be providing our contact information so you can include it in underneath your video.
Yes, so we will see you soon in our other videos, and if you are not following us, follow us, like the video, ask your questions in the comments, and we will be glad to provide you with all the needed information.